What up? It's your boy Sundown KID, running some Madden while I wait for Fortnite. Yo, good luck, bro. Thanks.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at the 145-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one. Maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now on second and 13, Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is caught right along the sideline. Good job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Now on second and 13, Cousins. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's taken for a Viking touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength is still there, and he's showing off on that.
I'm telling you, though, looked at a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. from his end zone. Here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First down, here's the run with Cook. Gets around him, and he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook from 4 yards out. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. And very close to a turnover in the end zone.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Yes.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
The keys are right there in the quarters.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And
the quarters are right there too.
Not a good one as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Carpet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game.
What?
You go back to the quarterbacks. 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be about 60% just to be in the average range.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Alexa will help you right now, baby.
On first down, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Paul, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Herbert to Michel on the dump ball. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And all of a sudden here it's third down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. This will be a short gain of 3.
Hey Siri, set an alarm for 45 minutes.
22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down. Here's Cousins. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught by Thielen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Cousins here to throw. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 30! And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a
lot there. Well, an interesting finish.
Well, that sucked. Madden really be doing me dirty once Herbert throws like an interception or two, it's like every throw is going to be bad. Let's see. We're going to do this playbook. Yo, good luck. Yeah, babe. What? What? What did you do? Ask Mikey to give you a towel from the bathroom.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
She needs a towel, bud. She needs a towel.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
They're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage.
What?
Make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On play action, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not
what's going on, bud?
But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do
How's your tongue?
on second down.
How's your tongue?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What?
Here's Herbert. Rolling to
No,
his
baby.
left. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What? I don't know, buddy.
From the 45 on second down, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback in the pocket trying to make a play. But instead, he ends up throwing to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And some space here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Cook running right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge.
Going to try to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
Not your boy, Mo, you said momentum, right?
Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Only a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. This is swung out to Eckler. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down at 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings that point down.
They snap it to Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Herbert on first down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And this is caught at the end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Maybe a free play here. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A first down throw for Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Okay?
I guess when we look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he pulled the big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have moved a lot of traffic and take it to the house. And finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time tonight. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play. Maybe to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Running for it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And Parker, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st First down, it's Herbert. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct.
Girl, be
First and
careful.
goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And my goodness, another interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked up 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this